Hey everyone. Okay, I'm gonna wait a couple of seconds before the people come. I'm just gonna wait a couple of seconds until someone gets in here. Okay, all right, great. All right, so if you have any questions, please send a chat so I can answer any questions. So let's talk about people who believe in themselves and the power that they have because they believe in themselves, right? So I was reading this book on the occult and magic recently, and what was really interesting, I'm not going to quote it exactly right, but the quote went something like, religion is a supplication to the powers that be. So it's a begging, like, please help me. Praying is begging, being religious and hoping that the powers that be grants you your wishes and your desires. Okay? So that's a supplication, that's a begging. And then it said that science is an attempt to understand the workings of the powers that be. So it's like studying and analyzing and going out and observing and trying to understand what exactly is happening and how this works and how this doesn't work, right? But then it said magic in the occult is the coercion and manipulation of the powers that be. So people who practice magic are actively pretty much manhandling the powers that be to create the things that they want to create. Okay. So I think it's particularly people who are coming from, say, like Abrahamic religions or more traditional religions that say that, there is a clear distinction between the larger power, God, and everyone else, right? And then there are people who practice and dabble in and exercise and partake in the occult, in magic, in which they become source power. They combine with source power to create the things in the life that they want for themselves. Okay, and I think this is really important. I was watching a video recently of a woman who said that people who tend to just believe in an outside higher power, give up their power, right? They give up their personal power in exchange, for a sense of security that some other higher being will give them everything they want and provide the security and provide them with safety and protection. And I think this is quite interesting and a little sad, to be honest, because a lot of us, particularly people, humans, we don't understand how powerful we are innately. We a lot of us don't know how much power we have in our words, in our visualizations, in how we speak to ourselves, and how we feel. So if you believe in yourself, if you have enough knowledge of self, if you know about your strengths and your weaknesses enough, you will believe in yourself so much that you won't really need religion or some outer system or some higher outer power to feel secure and to feel safe and to feel good about yourself and to feel like you can actually actualize and create and realize the life and in whatever you want, right? When you believe in yourself, nothing can stop you, right? And I think the first step to believing in yourself comes with understanding the power of your words and of what you visualize and of what you think about, right? So your thoughts create your reality, point blank, period. Your thoughts create your reality, and whatever you think about usually will manifest. So the great one says the power comes from the most high. Why not go to source? Well, you are source. Point blank, period. You are source. So if you go to yourself, you are going to source. Hmm. Hi, Oracle Katrina. How are you? If anyone has any questions, just send them in the chat. So, okay, so the great one says, why not go to source? And I think that's the biggest I think that's the biggest scam, right? The biggest scam is when human beings do not know that they are a part of source. Point blank period. You are a part of source. You do have ability. You do have power to create the world that you want, the life that you want, based off of your thoughts alone. You know, your thoughts create your words create your reality. So this is interesting. So Oracle Katrina says, do you know a good diet? Okay, look, Oracle Katrina, real quick. No processed foods, fresh foods. So a good diet, if you want to be healthy and lose weight, eat a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables. You can eat meats, whole grains. Make sure they're not processed, like ham, hot dogs, sausages, bacon. Make sure they're like fresh chicken, fresh beef, stuff like that. No sugar, no wheat. No sugar, no wheat, no milk or dairy if you want to lose weight. Okay, sorry. You're welcome, or Trina, you're welcome. Okay, so the great one says, the Quran says Allah is nearer to your jugular vein. Maybe the source is within us. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Of course, the source is within us. And that is the great hoax, the great trick. The jig is up. A lot of us are realizing and finding out that the power is within us, right? Like, we are what makes everything move, what makes everything work, right? Think about it. What is a religion? What is a religion without followers and believers? What is it? Does it exist? Does a religion exist without people who believe in the ideology and then the doctrine? Does it? No. So by nature, you are the source of it, right? And if you believe in yourself, and if you believe in your ability to think and to visualize what you want, you can get it. Oh, thank you, Majda Allow. Thank you, Majda girl. I will continue, girl. If you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, so it's, I understand religion is important, and religion has played a very important roles in the world and has given a lot of people hope and community. I used to go to church all the time and I've found great value in it, but I have come to realize that I no longer need to go to church to feel validated, to feel like I can do something and that I have some type of spiritual protection, because now I understand myself more, I understand energy more, I understand the world more and spirituality more. I know that I don't need to go to church to get the things that I need or that I want out of life. I don't need to beg to a mysterious power that be, right? I don't need to beg to that to create the life that I want. I can visualize the life that I want. I can speak the life that I want into existence. One thing that I do that I wish I had known a long, long time ago. One thing that I do to get what I need out of life and what I want out of life and to manifest quicker is I will record myself. I'll open my phone up and I will record myself saying certain things. So I'll say to myself, I am brave, I'm courageous, I am smart, blah, 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 blah. All the things that I really want to be. I will say this to myself over and over again. I will repeat this several times, maybe 3 times. And then I will take that recording, open it up on my iTunes on my other computer, and loop it and play it over and over and over and over again while I'm falling asleep, or even while I'm just getting ready, taking a shower, putting on my makeup, dressing in the morning. But just to have that in the background, I'm listening to that, right? To have that playing over and over again, you will begin to program your mind to believe whatever you're saying. And then, due to consistency bias that we all have as human beings, we will act in according to what we believe. And we believe what we hear over and over and over and over again. So our minds are extremely impressionable, and we can program our minds ourselves. And the thing is, it's like we get on TV, we get on social media, and we allow other people to program our minds who do not have your best interest in mind, right? Who are not for your best interest. They just want you to consume their media so that you can act in their interests. So you can act in a way that benefits them. But very few people will let you know how you can change your behavior to benefit yourself, right? And that's the thing, like when you learn how to program your own mind and to take control of your own mind, that is when you become the most powerful. Point blank, period. It is all about programming your own mind and taking control of your own mind. And a great way to do that is with meditation, is with what I just mentioned, which I think is called autosuggestion. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm going to go look and do some research. But if you can go and fill your mind with the thoughts that you want to hold true and that you want to act out in your life, you will be ahead of the vast majority of people. Just like most people don't know this. Most people allow everyone else to program their minds. They allow everyone else to dictate what they think about. They allow everyone else to influence their behavior, not for their own benefit, but for the benefit of someone else, for some other entity, for some other agenda. If you have your own agenda, you believe in your own agenda and you believe in your power to manifest and to visualize and to speak your reality into existence, then I kid you not, you will be able to do much, much more than the average person. Much more. I know I just went on a rant. So if any of you guys have any questions about ways you can better start to believe in yourself, just let me know. Just let me know. Trust me, I haven't always believed in myself. And trust me, in the time in which I never could really consistently believe in myself, I suffered, right? Everything else was like in everyone else's powers. Everything else was in everyone else's hands. It was never in my hands, right? Like I felt, it makes you feel powerless. It makes you, when you don't believe in yourself, it makes you feel powerless. When you believe that everybody else has more influence and more power over your own life, it's not a good look. So Vegeta from Universe 7 says, "What's up, beautiful queen? Hey Vegeta girl, how you doing? If you have any questions, let me know. Let me know, girl." It's instead of honestly, but I guess I'm coming on here today just to say that if you have any desire to take full control of your own life, then start believing in yourself. Like have it in your mind that I can do anything. You know that song by the Carters, I can do anything. Oh, I'm sorry, Vegeta. I'm sorry, you're a dude. My bad. Hey man. Oops. Sorry about that. Oh, I thought that icon in your picture was like a girl, but it's not. It's an anime character. And the great one says the queen of all scions. Scions? I wonder what that is. What's that, the great one? I want to look that up. Go look it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So the great one says his picture was the queen of all scions. Oops. Okay. But yeah, you have a lot of power. And that's the biggest trick, right? Like all these oppressive entities in the world, all these oppressive corporations, these oppressive governing systems, these oppressive politicians, these oppressive governments, these oppressive religions, these oppressive whatever, they depend on you not knowing that you have a lot of power. They could not exist if you don't know the power that you have. If everybody knew the type of power they have, or if everyone knew what type of power they had, there would be no such thing as large-scale oppression, right? Everyone would be able to flip kind of that oppressive dynamic. Whew. But y'all, If y'all don't have no questions, y'all talking about this anime stuff. Listen, if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna have to leave soon because I have an event to go to. But I just wanted to get on here and tell you that you have immense power that a lot of entities don't want you to know about, because if you knew it, they would not exist. Okay, they wouldn't exist. Your thoughts, you can program your own mind by recording things that you want to be true and playing it back and listening to it over and over and over and over again, because your actions will follow your deep set beliefs and your identity. So if you identify with certain things, for example, if you identify with being courageous, you will act courageously. So if you can program your mind to identify with things that benefit you, you will create that reality with your actions and with your thoughts, because all your actions and all your thoughts follow what you identify as and what you think about. Smooth as Ice says, "What's up? New to the channel, great topic." Hey, Smooth as Ice. Hey, how you doing? Thank you. I'm just trying to help everybody out and let them know that thoughts are very powerful. The thoughts that you hold will create a reality. And if you can program your mind, and if you learn how to do it and actively pursue programming your mind and concentrating on the things that you want, only good things will follow. What you want will follow. Not what everybody else wants. Not what oppressive systems and entities want, right? Because they don't want you to know that you're powerful. They don't want you to know that you can define your own future, that you can define your reality, that you can create the world that you want to live in. They don't want you to know that because they want to do it. They want to put a whole bunch of media in front of you so that you believe whatever they put in front of you, so that you consume it and believe it, and your mind is programmed by that, right? And it benefits them. It doesn't benefit you. Right? Because doubt. And it's hard, right? Because if every day you're bombarded with all these images and topics that suggest otherwise, that tell you that you're not powerful, that tell you that you have no say, then it is hard. It is hard for you, right? It is hard to believe in yourself. Hey, Love Brand, how you doing? Hey, beautiful, speaking the truth. Thank you, girl. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm just trying to spread the ideas and the realities that help me get to where I want to be. Manifestation is real. You have control over your thoughts. Take that control and actively mold your thoughts to benefit yourself, not benefit other people. So watch the type of media that you consume. Be careful about the things that you let into your mind, because eventually, if you hear something over and over and over and over and over and over again, guess what? You're going to believe it. And whatever you believe, you're going to act in accordance to what you believe. So unfortunately, a great example would be, let's say, the beauty industry, right? We all know the standard of beauty. They say it's a very specific thing, right? I'm not gonna say it, I'm not gonna name it, but they say beauty is a very specific look. And if you keep looking at people that the mainstream media says is beautiful, you're gonna believe that that's the only type of beauty. And then you're gonna start to believe that if you don't look like that standard, you're gonna start to believe that you're not beautiful, right? So one thing that I did to combat that is, on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, I only followed, let's say, women of color as people I wanted to see as beautiful, right? Because the mainstream doesn't set that image up. So what I did to take control of my own mind is I made sure to focus on the women of color I thought who were beautiful. So in my mind, I was like, you know what? Can't nobody tell me nothing. This woman is beautiful. And it has nothing to do with her features or her ethnic background or her racial makeup, right? So you can start to curate the media that you partake, and then you can start to create the media that you want to consume, so that you can control and program your own mind to benefit yourself, okay? All right, so yeah. So I love you all. And I hope this was very helpful. I hope this encourages you to start taking control of your own thoughts, taking control of your own mind, and start to actively think about how you can program your own mind in ways that will benefit you and not benefit other powerful entities or systems or organizations that are out for your minds. They're out for your minds. They're out for your attention and they're out for your minds so that you can act in accordance with what they want. Okay? All right. So I love you too, Vegeta from Universe 7. Bye, dude. See you later. Bye, guys. See ya.